the school will really push you, like uses these pretty heavy loaded with a lot of assignments. We always call ourselves it's like University of California socially that. Yeah,
That's so funny
yeah,
that
we
you
have too
say
many
that.
assignments. Yeah. So like now I'm being forced to do the assignment. I have to do the coding. And that's when things gets all the interesting because the more you do the practice, the more mistakes you make, actually the better you will get because you learn from your mistakes. And once you make those mistakes, and you will realize that, oh, I didn't do right this time, and next time you have a better memory of it compared to that you just do well in the first time. So just make sure that you are not scared of making a fall and just get up and push yourself together and keep moving. I think that's really important. And then some of the other classes I took are in MBA because I'm really interested in MBA. I know Angela are doing so well in that. Yeah, so I'm interested in studying like being in the same classroom with those allies, those people who are doing so well in the career. I'm interested in that, so I took some MBA class. And one of the class I took, which is really good, is like healthcare related. And
That's cool.
San Diego is, yeah, because San Diego is like a biotech bay or something.
Huge biotech, yeah.
Yeah, and I took that class, and then the professor was really supportive. We have like company visit to some really big companies in San Diego, and then also we have like guest speakers. And some of the classmates I have were like they're already really successful in their life. One was previously a CEO of a giant company in Korea. I can't tell the name, but anyways, like when you take those classes, you sit in there, you just see how they talk, how they prepare for assignments, how they do the presentation, stuff like that, and how they do analysis. You will just be amazed by them, and they will give you a lot of the wow moments. And I feel like anyone will do really great when you are in that environment because everyone will push you to, work hard every day and have faith in yourself. And I think the largest thing that I gain in the school is definitely to always have confidence in yourself. This is something that I think is really important, that when you have faith in something, even though you may not have a really high starting point, by just keep working hard and having faith in yourself, you will definitely push yourself to that point. Yeah, and that is something that I think my classmates told me. So a lot of them, when they start their career, they may not have a really good position in the company, or they may not have a really good degree, stuff like that, but they just like always believe, I will do something big one day, and then they finally get that, a few years later. So just have faith.
That's awesome you touch upon that. That's one of the crazy things is, right? You said
Yeah.
you're in classrooms with CEOs of companies, and a lot of them, the way they execute, the way they talk, I've seen that too at UCLA, where your classmates are VPs of like large companies like Google, like Alphabet,
Yeah.
or I think someone like Lionsgate, or you have CEOs who have exited, who have IPO'd. I think I even had like one of the first engineers at Instagram too in my class, and you kind of feel like in awe, thinking like, man, this person is a little bit older than me, or maybe even younger than me, and you're just kind of wondering how did they achieve this such an early time in their life. So you do kind of feel that imposter syndrome, right? But
Yeah.
like you said, as you go through business school, as you kind of learn, put yourself through the ranks, you get out of there and you become someone that you always probably become, or you get a new role, a new career, and you give yourself that bearing to excel. So appreciate you sharing that, Zoe. That's so cool that you took the business school classes. Very proud of you for doing that. And Rady is a hard school to get into. It's not easy to get into for an MBA or for business analytics. They're extremely hard programs. So very proud of you. And you came from international background too. So you have to do not only the GMAT, the GRE, but also the TOEFL. So proud of you for doing that. You're doing amazing things. Let's talk about your transition to Rocket Mortgage and data analytics. How did you find the internship? How did you apply? And how was the interview process?
Okay, so I will talk about how I find this position. So as international students, it's definitely not easy for us to apply for jobs in here because we have like visa limitations, stuff like that. And then for roles related to data, it's a super competitive place that a lot of people are, studying analytics or data science, stuff like that. So I heard about this position through one of my friends, and he was doing the like similar position at Rocky Mortgage last summer. So he kind of like told me about this. We were pretty good friends at the time. I invited him for a coffee chat, and then he kind of like always remembers that. And then one day he sent me the link, and I just applied and got the HR call, I think 1 or 2 weeks later. So it's definitely like something I wouldn't expect, because before getting the HR core call for this role, I already applied to maybe like 200 different positions, stuff like that. But it's pretty normal if you do anything related to data or IT nowadays. So anyway, I was like trying so hard to find internship, but I always know that I'm going to, make it to today. And then when the HR called, we have like a really long chat, about 1 hour. So it's pretty long for HR call. She tries to understand more about my background. How was my experience before I came to the US? What are my expertise, stuff like that. So that she can assign me to the most suitable team for them.